afternoon. This is Valerie, and I will be taking you through episode 2 of the Soul Lifters Talkshow. We'll be having our guest by the name of Rael, who is sometimes called as the Bulldozer. He'll be taking us through his 7th album. So amazing. We are so glad to have you, Mr. Rael, on this show.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Yeah. How are you?
Fine, thank you. So tell us about Rael the Bulldozer.
Okay, Rael the Bulldozer. Firstly, Rael is my real name. Israel Ngami. Israel. Then I removed the IS and I left it as Rael, 4 letters, Rael. So from the Bulldozer, I was a rapper at first. I was rapping under Yeah Baby Music, where I was given the name the Rap Bulldozer. So after I changed from being a rapper to being a singer, I removed the rap name and I left it as Rael the Bulldozer, not Rael the Rap Bulldozer. Rael the Bulldozer, that's where my name came from. Exactly.
I like that. So tell us, have you ever been in a group or you just found yourself as an artist or you had joined a team somewhere in church?
How I discovered myself was when I was a young kid, a young boy. And I didn't know football and stuff like that. I had my own praise team and guys that were coming over and then I joined the praise team at Emmanuel Congregation. That's where I started my drum playing as a drummer at Emmanuel Congregation. Then we formed a group called SG Crew alongside my immediate older sister Kaylee, Tifo, Rasco, there's a guy called Soft, and Noah Voxy. That's when we formed a group, started making music together. When I was learning through those guys. Alongside, I was being helped by, there's a man called Mr. Jonathan Kaba. He's the one who brought me FL Studio 7 when I began. Then started making music like that. Started recording from freestyle to freestyle, from rap battle to rap battle. That's where I discovered me being a rapper and producer. That was way back in 2011. That's when I began the journey that you see today.
That was quite early. How did your parents think about it? Because I think it would have been affecting the school.
Oh, yeah. It was a battle, though. It was a battle. I remember there was
Did you win the battle?
I finally won. Because it started, there was a time when I did the song for Sekela Secondary when they were at the Coca-Cola games. And they won the cup there. So I was awarded with a laptop. Alongside the desktop that was at home. I was awarded the laptop. Then I started playing from that laptop. There was a point when my mother was annoyed and I didn't mind it. But I was in grade 11 by then, I think. Imagine that. And being a young kid, I was broken and my journey almost ended, but there's that fighting spirit and that zeal in me that brought me up and made me who I am today. Why do I have challenges to feel? Nafikiri na extend yako bapatikisha kupanga studio bedroom. I made the studio in my bedroom.
But from the look of things, I feel your parents were supportive. For them to allow you to have a studio. No. Still very soon. To some extent, they still believed in you, but I feel they just never wanted it to interfere with you.
Probably, maybe.
That
yes.
Are any of your parents musicians? Because only a musician parent could allow a studio in the house.
Both of them were. They were musicians. I remember when I was like 5 or 7. Parents and I'm a producer's band. And then she got the equipment. I'm simple. You know, those old days after that, I record instrumental party keyboard, party diskette, then they record FR and they didn't have that professional equipment, but that was how it was going. So I think they allowed for music.
But to some extent, do you feel they felt good that you were doing that? Probably, maybe your father wanted to be a producer some time back and he thought he's living his dream through you. Any thought?
I think so. Because later in my music days, I think that was 2019, that finally followed me up and he was like, he needs to record this a song through my production. That he did.
That is nice.
I produced him his song in 2019 and it was, it wasn't a major success, but it was a success. Yes.
A journey with 1,000 miles.
Exactly.
Begin with a single step. So, speaking of journey, which I was amazed, that's why I had to come and host you ASAP. This to be your 7th album.
Yes.
How did that work out? 7th album in a few years.
Okay, my first one was, I did the first album called No More Mr. Good Guy. We were having battles about my music, so I recorded No More Mr. Good Guy in 2016. Then I followed up with Born to Win in 2017. Went on to do a gospel album called Fiagi and Darwin, which had huge success. That one was a success to me. Then I went on to do Greatness in 2019. After Greatness, I did The Journey, where I spoke about my journey in music. The Journey in 2021. Then I did From Egypt to Canaan in 2023. Then I finally did this one, which I called Israel. There's a question there.
Yeah, before we go there, you had spoken of one of your albums being a huge success. What's your definition of success? Because does it mean these others weren't a success? What's your definition of success?
Success, I can call it airplay,
Okay.
streams, whereby.
And then how did that make you feel to find the song being played without, taking Kuma DJ? How does that make you feel?
At that point, Ebenezer.
That's far.
That's far the Lord has brought me.
Okay.
Because me being from a Christian home, I don't go away from my norms and my, what can I call them? My doctrine, so to say. I believe in success through hard work, not success from without. That's my belief. And I put the Lord first. So, that's why I'm saying
Ebenezer.
Yes, exactly.
And he'll definitely see you even through this album. So, Israel, why the question? Israel.
This album is a mixture of my thoughts,
Okay.
me being me.
Thoughts or emotions?
Not emotions, but thoughts.
I've listened to a number of. Anyway.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Emotions.
Yes. Yes, I can say emotions and thoughts. I've agreed on that one. But this was just a simple definition of what goes through my mind. Because when you see there are songs there that have got conscious titles, but the message behind the song is what's defining the album.
The message.
The message.
It goes with the saying, don't judge a book by its cover. So don't judge a song by its title. I like that.
Yeah.
That is very nice. Israel, the 7th album.
Yeah.
Complete. In nature. Yeah. Which people did you feature in this album? And why did you choose to feature them this time around?
So this album came just after The Journey. That's when I started planning for this album. Though I released an album before it, I was doing some songs. There's a song called Sex.
Okay.
One of my most conscious songs. I recorded Sex in 2021. Then When it comes to the features, the second song of the album features there's a lady called Queen Sav. Queen Sav, a very good friend of mine. We did a song called Me and You. Then on the fourth song, there's a guy called Uncle Chipa. I had a successful song with him called Fika Kontoroka, so I decided to feature him because of his grace in music, how the songs move about when I feature him. I featured him on If You're Fire. Then on the sixth song, I featured J Black. J Black is also a good friend of mine. We grew up from the same hood. Then on the seventh song, I featured Mupedi, a fellow music producer from Lusaka. And we recorded the song from Lusaka when I was with Ghetto Palace Studios in 2023. On the 8th, I featured the guy from Lusaka as well, a guy called Maze B. My name is B of Mwazimvelela Entertainment. He's got a good record of songs. He pushes his works. Then I've got 3 bonus tracks.
Interesting.
3 bonus tracks on this one. It's a 9 song album plus 3 bonus tracks, 12 altogether.
What? Sorry, by bonus. What do you mean by bonus? Were they written by somebody else and then they had you sing them? So
bonus track is whereby you put somebody else's song on your album just for a push.
Why pushing?
Not for a push. All of them, the 3 of them. It's not really that I'm pushing them.
Okay.
I just want the package to be a full pack.
Okay.
Because the album contains a lot of Afro. So I decided to put some genres that are a bit different from what I'm doing. There's a song by Kaylee, it says Z. One by yours truly.
Okay.
Yes, and the third one is by Miguel Valentino.
Okay.
It's a what can I call it? Ragaton type of beat, which I did. That's what's completing the album and it's defining Israel.
So in almost all your albums, seeing a lot of features. Did they compose their own verse or you compose them for them?
Me being a producer, I'm like a driver of a track.
Okay.
The features are the trailer. So for a track and trailer to be complete, it should be a track and it should be a trailer. So those guys are are the guys that are completing the spice of the song. Because I can't do a song alone. Me being a singer, mostly if you've seen Muriama rappers, they are rappers. J Black is a rapper, Insav is a rapper, Ms. B is a rapper, Uncle Chipa is a rapper. So I'm blending in people with a different feel to spice up the song. Kapaprika, you know, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So tell us, I did a bit of research about you.
Okay.
I did a lot of research about you. I went digging. I heard some time back when you're producing one of your first albums, you decided to have a concert. And wow, sure, people never came. Only your family member. I love family.
Yeah,
because family will always support you. Family is just family.
Yeah.
I'm just emotional. So I got interested because somebody said, you even had to faint. Tell us about that moment.
That moment is one of the moments that Christianity strandati was the backslide. I backslid musically. That was when I did Fiali in Darwin, album Fiali in Darwin. So when I did Fiali in Darwin, I did a lot of advertisement. That's the album that brought me to the world. I remember I had followers on SoundCloud. followers from Canada, and my songs played on a certain radio station in Canada. The whole album. I had a friend in South Africa who played the whole album on his radio station. It played on many parts of the world. And I had to launch a concert to launch the album. I did the concert to launch the album. Then, a lot of advertisement on TV, a lot of advertisement on radio, a lot of advertisement online, Instagram, Facebook. By then, there was no TikTok. We were using VS Kit. I had to advertise on VS Kit. And the turnout was, people were supposed to come in huge numbers. Okay, they came. The mistake I made, me being a young boy, by then I was just 20. So I had to go to Mwazimvelela. There was something I was doing there. So after Mwazimvelela, the organizer of the show, I had to pay him huge sums of money. And I hired PA system, live instrumentals, live musical instruments, a live band to come and back me up. But I was a rapper by then. Then, what happened was, I came late from Mwazimvelela. I reached Chingola at around 19. Then, I was thinking, the organizer had organized, finding the hall not decorated, the choir tent down, nobody paid up, missionary she didn't pay, nobody paid up on back. Aba filimba baleta nobody paid up, at Rael So the people were in push. As I was reaching the arena, I saw huge numbers of people flocking out of the arena. Barefu mabani, barefu. Nishan, ya uri wao yo, watupangisha concert, twice akono shan. The problem I made also, I didn't do a pre-sale of tickets. Now yeah, that's pushed to the pato. Number would it disorganized? How are they going to buy tickets? Then I should have if come here, the make a feast. My cousins came in. My dad came in. My brother came in. Now Nancy Pepe but close name. They came in. Shout out to Mulasai.
Wow.
Then I had to collapse. I fainted. Someone out in PhD. I had to faint.
I hope you never woke up in the hospital.
No.
It's a station.
It's a station. I had to sit there. But the show went on. Whether to the back to play Panga show. I remember the amount of money they gave me was a minimum amount of 700 kwacha. Which couldn't even cater for transport. You see? It was a challenge and I stopped music for some time.
That was serious. Reaching rock bottom.
That's when I did, that's where the inspiration of doing the album Greatness came from. Greatness was like a collaborative album of, I'm an artist, you know, Pangsha song, but there were also songs of mine that I did there. And that's the album that was a success, the one I was talking about.
From the four.
Yeah, from your four to success.
Rise.
Yes.
It's important.
Important.
Although it takes time to rise, but you just have to rise, right?
It took me like 7 months to rise again.
It's like a heartbreak.
I shut down my studio. I shut it down.
Wow. It was a huge setback. And you know when you invest something and then you reap such. Yeah.
Anyway.
And you reap what yourself? I'm sure you reap well.
But I reaped the greatness.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Anyway, God is faithful. So I heard you mention something about it being a bit of a challenge to sell tickets on the day of the concert. What did you learn from that to help others who make concerts? It's better to sell before the concert?
How it's done in Lusaka. Lusaka and Livingstone, they do a pre-sale of tickets. Even if you are flop, you remain with a certain amount, a certain fortune at the end of the day. So a pre-sale is better. A pre-sale is better than a post-sale. A post-sale, you'll be expecting Mapangama ticket 1,000. Quite happen to 50. And printing of tickets, laminating and stuff. It's a bit of a challenge.
So what defines a successful concert? From what?
A successful concert is, I think, proper communication to the organizers and the people you've invited to come and participate.
Like the guest artists?
The guest artists. Most especially the MC and the guys on the PA system. Those are the people you need to talk to. Proper communication, so that maybe a week before, you even do some rehearsal, some prayer.
That is very important.
Very important.
It's very, very important.
I think that's what can make a successful concert.
So I've heard that albums are usually not successful if you haven't promoted them much. Single, video. It's all about being known before you put it. Because I'm seriously amazed about how 7 albums. Because I've heard a number of people say, better you do singles, video, before you do an entire album.
And then I start what's needed there? Commitment and consistency in what you're doing. Because I've been consistent, my fans can bear me witness. I'll make sure I promote on all digital platforms. Radio type on any time you're shading to the people are listening to the radio more than watching TV. So I think just commitment, consistency. It doesn't mean what coming you can't do an album. No, I've been on the underground seeing 7 albums. 2 have been successful, and that's a good score. Because even big artists but they're saying big artist, international something.
International.
Yes.
Interesting. So tell us. I'm interested. I'm very much interested about the albums. So in terms of radio stations, taking songs to the radio, what is your observations with the DJs? Are they helpful? Or every time,
because I've witnessed this after taking the song on radio, the next time, the same day, oh, what are you 9 hours? We said 12, we said 9. Unless
no matter how much of a hit.
No matter how much of a hit, favoritism.
Okay.
Masasangati, alisha feeling baba kuhut mwa. Ewa alisha fi ama artist. Yuma mwatu wa rinjara alisha fi para peni nga wafi. Alisha. Kata utu mene kofi ya talk time na nguya bando. Kusha namba baranda kusha does Liwen pay them ya talk time. Does DJ Khaled pay them ya talk time. They'll just be there, but download the film.
Yeah, why not promote your local?
Imagine, Washako ni drink, ya drink. Girlfriend, ya drink. But you find that at the end of the day, no, we kapo 40, yeah. It's just like you're throwing money in a well.
No.
And that's an attitude that they must change. Because the more we promote local, more especially if we bakaya, we start promote. Within, I'm start promote. The more each other the more we are having money together. Because if money is in our circle, it's even easy for us to blow. If money is in our circle, it's easy for us to be successful in the same music scene. That's my take.
It's a very good one. I feel DJs should really be helping out in the music, but not that Maisa Fefe free because I
don't free no.
We are all helping each other. Even though it's just a small amount, but at least let's support one another.
Yes.
Something interesting about you, off the bad side, of the drama.
Yes.
I hear you are, despite being a music producer, you also promote music. I hear you have a website at Mwazimvelela.
Yes.
Tell us about Mwazimvelela Media.zm.
Okay, Mwazimvelela started as an imaginary figment, so to say. Mwazimvelela started as promo dozer.
Okay.
When I started promoting music, I called it promo dozer. So I'm working with Blogger. There's a certain website called Blogger. That's where I hosted my website. It's not on its own domain, it's on Blogger's domain. I started as promodozer.blogspot.com. Excuse me. So from there, I used to promote songs with huge numbers and stuff like that. Abakaya bamusanjira report website. Yes, I'm and they're sharing on Facebook, post which they published. Sharing on Instagram, post they published. So I had to change the name from Promodozer to Mwazimvelela.blogspot.com. So Mwazimvelela, it started as an inspiration of my ending logo of songs. When I'm playing, yeah, Mwazimvelela, Rael on the beat, and you know it's a hit, shatter. So it's interesting. So that Mwazimvelela website is not just for music.
Okay.
It's for brands, entertainers, people are doing positive. That's where the Mwazimvelela came from. Mwazimvelela, bayumfuira. Oh, kwali bako chef, bayumfuira. And I remember I was promoting a certain lady in Kitwe when I was staying in Kitwe. And I put the clothing brand. When I promote those and when I changed it to Mwazimvelela, I continued with that. May I so rest in peace, Aifa.
Oh, may her soul rest in peace.
Yes.
She did really make an impact in Mwazimvelela. So, did anyone teach you this IT?
IT?
IT to go about making the websites. But I know it's not an easy job to upload.
It's not.
Even download.
Yes. The IT thing, Madam Valerie, and I grew up as a genius. Imagine completing my grade 2 by 15 years old. I remember my first smartphone was when I was, how old was I? I think I was 9 when I had my first smartphone, but I had Nokia. I had Nokia.
310.
Not the 310. I had E61 when I was just 9. And I was operating it like I was there to do that. So music production, I just taught myself. So I used to spend sleepless nights, maybe 3 straight days in Shadara.
So you want to feed yourself, in short. Now, if you throw your mind, it's simple.
Mind, yes. Now, website, HTML creation, I just taught myself. Now, if you want deeper, Google to create a website. How to do what, how to do it. And
that's the good part about this generation. Just go how to.
Yes.
But of course, has to be positive. Not how to steal, please. How to grow yourself in whatever area you want to grow yourself. It's very important.
Yes.
And it's good that we have such platforms where we could learn things. Yeah, because right now it's a bit expensive to accommodate some knowledge or acquire some knowledge from somewhere. But I trust Google. How to write a song. So tell us more about your album now. Which one's your favorite song? I hear today is the release date, right?
Yes.
It's on the website. If I go right now.
Yes, go to mwazimvelela.blogspot.com, go to all social media platforms, go to all streaming platforms. Just search Rael the Bulldozer, Israel. So coming to your question, now I've got, how many songs do I love? I love the album, but there are two songs that I love the most. The first song called This Year, that's my favorite song. On it I have the voice of Reverend Derek Hoop.
Why this year? Not next year, not last year. But this year, 2025, I love that.
Yes. This year is a song that's talking about I failing in past years.
Okay.
I falling and failing to make it to my expected level. Then comes the expectation of this year, where I'm saying, my aim is to build.
Okay.
For real, you can't build the house with one block, but it's just the zeal, the expectation, and what I'm planning. Gone are the years that we made resolutions. My resolutions, I've come October. So my first resolution for this year was to release an album. And we plan 2023, and it's a success. So
Definitely.
Then off from this year. The second song that I love there is If You're on Fire, which I featured Dangochi. If You're on Fire is a song that's talking about my partner, my life partner. I definitely do.
You know, you musicians.
And just one.
Just one.
Just one. I don't like mixing stuff. If I do have paper, green, orange, so I just have one. And if you're on fire, like on the first verse, I'm the one who was there. I was like praising that lady to make her feel beautiful. I cannot live without you, girl, in any way. Kutakisha everywhere. Over you the prettiest. Pretty face, bottle, body, foot in a man of Urumutwe. Yeah,
we are talking with Rael Israel.
Yes.
The Bulldozer. It's been nice having you on our show. Yeah, before we go, any advice to those who want to make an album? In fact, even make it 7 or so.
Okay, all I would say is don't let anybody look down on you. Because I'm a critics now with the party album. It was supposed to be released on the 1st of January. Now we had the funeral. I lost my auntie. So
my condolences.
So I just had to pause it a bit and wait for 3 weeks so that the dust settles first. So when releasing an album, think of ideas first. And my fellow upcoming artists, I'm a beat you up, download them. Don't. I'm a beat you up, download. Then I got purchase your tracks today. Barakana from streaming sites.
Yeah. Nakuma radio station.
Nakuma radio station, Barakana.
Even on TikTok, I did.
Yes.
It mutes?
It mutes.
Okay.
Purchase your tracks today.
I'll just be original.
Nangu.com Barakana. So now so look for a producer who's good at making beats and recording. Then look for features. Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Because that will grow your fan base too. Because I'm a fans back where
Definitely.
will definitely be yours. For automatically. Then the fourth thing, but the primary thing, finances.
And money answers all things.
Money answers all things.
So.
Yes. Because I can't like dating Greco Dorim Bobari. I'm not being like I'm bragging. 200 kwacho rimbo. No.
Yeah, music is expensive.
Music is expensive. Find a good source of income. Find a good producer. Find them features that are appropriate. Not that pancaring.
I'll forget this.
Yeah. Yes, okay.
Does it mean you can be a musician without being in another field? Without generating others?
No.
Having another source of
You can. Many are the big artists who are just musicians.
But I'm sure they don't do something other than you. In this country, just being a musician.
Quite a musical managers. When you have a musical manager, I think for my event.
Who should be loaded?
Who should be loaded? The musician first.
No, the manager.
Yes, the manager must have each other. The manager must have each other automatically.
Definitely.
Yes. Then, each other and get pochi. That for my event. That export my event.
Okay.
So that you are introduced to the general public.
Okay.
Then, palast one book that we shall go brand ambassador. Ushani. To my advert. To I don't game over leader, my musician. To my advert. On brand ambassador. Ushani. That's how the music is. So you can. So pakupanga upambane. These four things very important. Chora, nangu manager. Ama features good producer. Na good relationship na ama fans. Social media no da sabaira sana pa social media. Reposta ko tuntu for music obambo kubera to ni musician if you nishiranga.
Mr. Rael the Bulldozer. It's been nice having you. So, mana tumbira feka ni this year.
This year. Okay. I started last year na magos kumutima. Ifingi fyari flop, ifimbi fyari chitika. Used to proclaim greatness for a period of 12 months. Oh my, nalimona umwalama era. Yeah, when I thought things gonna be better, I had faith cause I am a go-getter. No cheddar, no cream, but sour. Till the pressure drained all my power. I'ma pull up my socks solo shidebere. Fueren chinje ifin twine this year. Sinifuna masobera tulea kula na ngugwete one block ine kukula. That's the best one.
I love that. I also have to pull up my socks even in this year. It's been an awesome afternoon. I went out for window at Mwazimvelela. You know we all about good vibes. We are building lives through God's word, inspiration and motivation. Until the next episode 3 of season 1, I'm your host Valerie. And still, you know we all about good vibes. Shalom.
Cause I am a go-getter. No cheddar, no cream, but sour. Till the pressure drained on my power. I'ma pull up my socks, solo shilebele. Fuiden chinje ifin twine this year. Sinifuna masobera tulea kula. Nangukwete one block in a kukula. It's time to rebuild and reshape my future and things this year. All the errors and things I